What's up guys? In this video we're talking about two different mouses from two sort of different worlds completely. But you guys want to see it, that's why I'm comparing the two. So we got the Logitech Superlight Pro X mouse and we have the Razer Deathadder V2 sort of gaming mouse. So both are very different because this is a wireless mouse and this is a wired mouse. And I see this more as a gaming mouse and this one more as like an office mouse and a gaming mouse at the same time because there's so many things that we can do with it. Is it worth buying a mouse for like $100 versus a mouse that's a bit more expensive, almost $200? So we can talk about that today and what the difference is. So many differences between these two mouses that we can talk about. The first thing is the connection to the computer. So basically, two different types of connections. So we've got this nice braided cable with the Razer Deathadder V2, and when you connect it up, I'll show you how it works. And as you can see, we got beautiful RGB lights with this, and it does come with dedicated software because we have profile controls at the bottom. So if you press this button, when you have the software integrated, you can select different sort of profiles. So that would be like different sort of side button connections, and we have the scroll wheel button as well with the LED lights, and we also have manual DPI control, which is a huge thing for the Razer Deathadder V2 to have, because I think having the manual DPI control inbuilt on the actual mouse is super useful, because like I just like how easy it is to select your sensitivity with the mouse. I do like the lighting on the controller. People say like, oh, he just focuses on the LED lights, but I love the LED lighting. It looks awesome, and you have like RGBs interchanging different colors while you're using it, and really nice. In terms of the ergonomics, the feel of the mouse, like it feels really good in your hands. I really like it. Sort of matte black finish and smooth feel all around. And the sides, they have padding inbuilt, so you don't have to put any stickers on or anything like that. You know, the weight, quite, you know, very light. I do like the feel of it. Fits well with your hand because of the size. Like, it's not too skinny, it's not too big. I feel like it's the perfect size for my hand, as you can see. And in terms of how the mouse click sounds, let's have a listen. Overall, clicks pretty well. We can hear some of these side buttons as well. That's the scroll wheel. I've listened to this, the scroll wheel. That's got a bit of a nice click to it. Overall, really nice sounding like clicks on the mouse. Comes with this integrated software, different profiles that you can select with, onboard DPI controls, nice RGB lighting, and a nice feel overall. Wireless is good, but I don't mind because this cable is a really solid cable. Like, I don't see it breaking anytime soon. As you can see, overall really solid, and the connection there between the mouse and the actual, you know, cable there, it's pretty good. So yes, absolutely love it. And comparing it to the Logitech Pro X Superlight, wow. All right, so on board, as you can see, the only LED light that we're gonna get is this one. And for the actual connection, you need a USB stick. So we also have inbuilt this sort of hidden layer, if you want to call it that. It's like this cool magnetic thing. I actually really like it. So basically you fit your USB connection in there, and it comes with this extra cable and stuff. So that just fell out, so it's not perfect, but still works. Anyway, so the cable that it comes with is a micro USB cable. Micro USB is quite a little bit outdated, I feel. So they decided to go with micro USB connection. So you can connect it like that if you want to actually connect it. And it also has this weird connection. So if you lose this cable, like I have done, then you're kind of stuffed. But it does work with micro USB connection, but I've tried it with other micro USB cables, but it just doesn't work. So it works with the micro USB cable, But if I plug it in with a different micro USB cable, will it work? That's the real question. So this is a micro USB cable that does not have the same sort of connection as the other one. Yeah, it does not work. As you can see, I'll show you guys right now. The mouse just is not moving whatsoever. So you need this cable to use the Logitech Pro X Superlight, which to me is kind of like, I don't know, it feels like a downfall of the mouse, because if you lose the cable, then you're gonna have to buy a replacement, and what if you can't get a replacement? Then you're kind of stuffed, aren't you? So that's like a major negative, I feel. And also, you need like the cable specifically and this sort of connection. So this thing is another part of it that you connect to this part, and then you have like the wireless dongle here, right? And then we put that in here, basically there, and then we connect this via USB for the wireless connectivity, and now we can use it wirelessly. And then you take the dongle out, and now you can now connect this back into the computer like that, and now it works. It's kind of like, man, like, just seems like such a hassle in a way for like wireless connectivity. That's just like my sort of rant for the Logitech Pro X Superlight. Now it does come with this really good integrated software. So the software that I've checked out does have different profiles, but it also has like macros. So basically we have like software or like different sort of combinations to be able to control certain things. Like we can enter the function buttons with this thing and stuff like that with shortcuts. We have the programmable side buttons as well, which is really good. We do have nice padding at the bottom there, and I do like, you know, this hidden sort of feature there for the actual mouse. We have the on and off button there. With the software integrated, we do have like different profiles and stuff like that. Our DPI control is not manual on the device, it's manual through the software. So the DPI that I like the Superlight on is about 1700. That's sort of where I like to sit. So it's not overly too sort of sensitive to your movements. It's actually quite lower on the spectrum of the movements. But overall, that's how I like it. Overall, really lightweight mouse, so it is good, and I find it good for sort of like office sort of stuff. But yeah, it definitely has its downfalls in terms of the design because of the micro USB connection. And you know, if you're losing the cable, you can't really use it because for some weird reason it's not using other micro USB cables. It just uses this one specifically, which is kind of odd. So that is a major downfall, but you can buy replacements. But major pluses is it comes with its own software. It's a pretty lightweight ergonomic mouse that you can use and have your own sort of DPI control and integrate software, which is really good. Store our USB connection in there so we don't lose it. But once again, if we do lose it, kind of screwed. Because I tell you what, I looked around for this for like 3 hours and I lost it and I couldn't find it. I couldn't use the mouse. So it was a big surprise for me. So that's just a warning for anyone out there. Try not to lose the connections. But overall, both are pretty good. I like that we have everything manually here with the Razer mouse. So for me, I actually really like the Deathadder V2. For gaming purposes, I definitely do really like the Razer Deathadder V2 more than anything. For this sort of stuff, more office work, I see myself using this for. But I like the Magic Mouse. Like I'm sticking with the Magic Mouse right now for all my office stuff. But if this ever like dies out or anything like that, I've got this good backup here with this mouse. I see this one as more of like the office sort of mouse, backup mouse. Those are my answers. That's a comparison between the two mouses. And have yourselves a beautiful day. Thank you for watching.